Lesson 31. What to do when you're stuck in a funk or suffer from negative self-talk. When working on self-discipline, it's easy to go from one extreme, a lack of self-discipline, to another, being too tough on yourself. Now that you're working on your discipline, you may get tougher on yourself and criticize yourself even more often and more heavily than before. Soon, negative self-talk will follow, and you could berate yourself for every single failure or temptation you feel. It's clear to see it's not an optimal way to build long-term self-discipline. How do you deal with this problem and empower yourself with your thoughts instead of bringing out your inner critic? Start with developing more self-compassion. In her book, The Charisma Myth: How Anyone Can Master the Art and Science of Personal Magnetism, Olivia Fox-Cabane says that the higher one's level of self-compassion, the lower one's level of self-pity. Self-pity brings out all those pesky negative thoughts and hinders our progress. There are several ways to build more self-compassion and consequently get out of a funk or escape negative self-talk. My favorite one, and also the simplest one, is to make a list of ways to boost your mood that make you feel you care about yourself. Each time you feel stuck or berate yourself for how stupid, weak, unworthy, or untalented you are, check your list and get your energy levels up. I have 33 such things on my list I titled Ways to Go from Pain to Pleasure and Feel Good Immediately. To give you a few examples, the list contains things as simple as listening to a specific genre of music, including specific tracks, sitting in the sun, or talking with friends, as well as more creative ways, such as giving someone a gift, telling someone I appreciate them, or coming up with new ideas. Make your own list. Read it each time you feel down, and pick a thing or two to boost your mood. It's difficult to come up with ways to lift your spirits if you feel discouraged or frustrated. Having a ready list of proven ways to get better will remind you that there are things you can do to feel better. Then, it's only your choice to remain in an unproductive state of mind or use these methods to improve your mood. If you suffer from negative self-talk due to being tougher on yourself than on other people, a simple visualization technique can also help. Instead of looking at yourself through your own eyes, imagine you're a friend, family member, or anyone else who loves you. How does your perception of yourself change when you look at yourself through the eyes of someone who loves you? A simple realization that you wouldn't treat your loved ones as you treat yourself can help you eliminate, or at least reduce, negative self-talk. Don't forget that negative self-talk doesn't necessarily have to come from your inner critic. It can also be a result of a tired body, when you've overtrained, have been following a strict diet for too long, or haven't slept well for the past few nights. If your body is exhausted, it's easy to get into a cranky mood, which then leads to self-doubt and feelings of defeat. Check your physical state and make sure you get enough sleep, proper nutrients, sun, and quiet time to recharge your batteries.